Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So this is the final video in the B2B value chain. We are going to be talking about Swaraj Suitings, which is a very small company. I think the market cap is around 450 crore ka hai market cap. Okay, so very chotu company, and guidance that has been given by this company is extremely bullish. So let us see how this has been done, and I'm so excited to be ending this B2B series, because it's been so taxing. I think in this entire apparel and textile, apparel, textile, all the three verticals or all the three value chains, there was I think around 45 companies that I covered in a matter of like 3-4 days. I know video has been a bit delayed, but I finished reading in 3 days. It's easier for me to read, I would say, because you're just reading, you're just making yourself understand. But when you're making a video, it becomes a bit tougher because you have to connect all the points and you have to connect all the points and explain. So there has to be a chain of thought when you explain, right? Otherwise it can go for a toss. Like imagine this, like when you're reading in your school times, it's easier for you to read rather than, let's say, for you to explain a friend. So yeah, that's been a bit taxing, but I'm just so happy that this entire B2B thing is getting over. And after this we have B2C. In B2C there are only few companies that are doing well. I will only cover those companies that are doing well, so it becomes in this way our time is also saved. And in B2C also I've covered all of the high growth engines that are there in the past, so it should be a cakewalk for me after that. But anyways, let's talk about Swaraj Suiting. Again, one of the companies, very small companies, that has been giving out a very bullish guidance. So that is what piqued my interest over here. So if you look at them, what do they do? Okay, they are basically, if you see, they manufacture your yarn, weaving, all of this, denim fabric, cotton fabric that is there. Okay, so they are not involved like Capex, Belacas or Thomas Scott that is involved in making your final garment. Okay, they are that middlemen who will take this yarn and make a denim ka fabric, cotton ka fabric at the end of the day. Okay, basically आपका जो textile manufacturing हम बोलते हैं, that is what they do. Okay, so understand the difference between this versus, let's say, the other three high growth companies that are there in the B2B manufacturing. Inka, they have two plants. They are basically based out of Rajasthan. So there are two plants in Madhya Pradesh, in Neemuch, Madhya Pradesh, and there are other two units in Bhilwara, Rajasthan. Okay. So in Bhilwara, Rajasthan में जो two units है that are completely operational, both units. In Neemuch, Madhya Pradesh, there is one unit that is operational and the other unit that is partially operational. So 4 plants, out of which 3 plants are operational and one plant is partially operational. Okay. Now let us talk. I will just directly go to the, I won't play around the bush, and I'll just go directly, to the guidance part. Like the guidance, if you look, they're targeting for the entire year, that is for entire of FY25, they are targeting 600 crore in guidance. Okay, and in H1 they have done around 162 crore. So for H2 they really need to pull their socks up, because they have to clock around 438 crores to be achieved for them in H2. You might think it is also like a lot for them to do, but even if you look traditionally, their industry is such that 70%, 60 to 70% happens in H2, and 30 to 40% of the revenue happens in H1. So quite interesting to see if they will be able to pull it or not. And why are they so bullish that they will achieve this 600 crore ka revenue, right? Like what is the, how are they so confident about here? Okay, if you look at them earlier, they had done a capex, okay, in basically in FY24 and the starting of this year, they had done a capex of 500 crore. Okay, and basically jo bhi unka plant hai right now, I told you, right, in these 4 plants they wanted to do an expansion, so they've used all this money to do it, and they're increasing the capacity. Like I told you, they have two capacities, right? Denim ka cotton banate and certain types of dyeing a gray fabric. In all of the places they have expanded the capacity, and everything has been operational. Okay, there are two plants. One is gray fabric jahan pe banta hai, and denim ka fabric banta hai. The capacity here has already started, the production has commenced. Okay, they've completed the capex. Cotton ka jo hai, they are doing a capex again. All of them are included in that 500 crore ka capex. Okay, so the cotton ka plant ka capex that is there, it has been done. I think the production should commence in the second half of the year. So probably as we're talking right now, the production is commenced, and this, because of this capacity that they put up, the additional capacity of 500 crores worth of capex that they have done, this should give them that push to achieve that 600 crore. Okay, because of this capex, actually, if you see, the denim ka division, so earlier they had around 15 lakhs meter per month. Now because of this capex, this they can do denim ka fabric from 15 lakhs per meter to 21 lakhs per meter. Similarly, cotton ka fabric division also, and that gray fabric division, okay, they were doing around 13 million meters per year, and now they can add additional along with this, that's basically like 1 million meter per month. Along with this, they can add another 75 lakhs every month they can do. So capacity addition has happened, capex has happened. As a result, because of this, you are going to get a place to increase your volume growth. If you look at it earlier, when we see all the capex that has been done, especially so, which is that company, Shanti Spintex, yeah, Shanti Spintex. They are also in the same line where they are manufacturing denim. Okay, but look at this, two different kind of capex. See, like I told you, every company that is doing capex is also not like not great. Okay, because you need to ask yourself, whatever capex that you do, how is it going to benefit me as a company? Because the capex that I'm doing, it has to increase my volume. As a result, my revenue should increase. If my sales increases, my bottom line will increase. If my bottom line will increase, EPS growth will happen, and if the EPS expands, I as a shareholder will make money. Okay, so every time you ask if the capex is happening, go through this chain of thought. capex के वजह से वॉल्यूम ग्रोथ आ रहे हैं कि नहीं? इफ द वॉल्यूम ग्रोथ एक्सपैंड्स, कितना मेरा सेल्स आ रहा है, इस सेल्स के वजह से मेरा कितना एसेट टर्नओवर हो रहा है, इसके वजह से मेरा विल माय मार्जिन एक्सपैंड, मेरा बॉटम लाइन में कुछ असर पड़ेगा, उस बॉटम लाइन की वजह से मेरा ईपीएस ग्रो होगा, एंड उसके वजह से विल आई एज अ शेयर होल्डर विल मेक मनी. This should be a chain of thoughts. Okay, now when you see that Shanti Spintex, they are also doing a lot of capex. But having said that, when you look at their capex, they're doing a lot of backward capex. Matlab kya? Earlier, if you see, they were giving, like, they used to collect this fabric, they used to give for dyeing to somebody else. Okay, and so now they're doing backward capex ke, like, backward integration kar raha hai ke, like, dyeing apna khud ka plant mein ho jaye. All of this they're doing. As a result, unka volume growth will not get increased. Only their bottom line will increase, because they will cut the middleman. As a result, margin will increase. इसके वजह से bottom line increase होगा. But ultimately, after a point of time, this bottom line also will stop now, because after how long will you reap this benefit at the end of the day, right? Ultimately, your sales has to grow for your bottom line to continuously to grow consistently. But over here, it is quite different. Can you see over here? दोनों जगह में capex हो रहे, दोनों जगह में दमदार capex हो रहे. But एक जगह में, if you look at this Swaraj shooting, capex is increasing to increase your volume growth. Volume growth is increasing as a result, and as a result, you will see a higher turnover. That is why you see these people have given a capex of 600 crore. Whereas in Shanti Spintex that you see, क्या हो रहा है? Capex हो रहा है, but you are seeing capex for what? Backward integration. यहाँ पे volume growth नहीं होने वाला. अगर volume growth नहीं होगा, sales नहीं बढ़ेगा ultimately, right? So can you see? Two capex दोनों कर रहे हैं, but only one is getting benefit out of it. Okay, so that is how they want to do. Like I told you, capex के वजह से 600 crore का guidance have given. Now it is only to track and see कि, like, H2 में will they be able to really pull their socks and do this 438 crore and thereby achieving the 600 crore ka guidance. Okay, that is the only thing left to track, because if you see in H1 ka result has been okayish. Sales is up 13%, PAT is up 80%, EBITDA margin has increased from 13 to 15. Okay, now in H2, if they are really able to pull up the sock and do this 438 crore and achieve that 600 crore ka revenue mark, like, all is well, all is good. Okay, after this, from next year onwards, they're targeting around, I think, they're targeting around kitna 20% kind of growth, right? So in FY24, last year they did 320. In this year FY25, they're targeting 600 crore. That is roughly like a 90%, 90 to 95% ka growth rate. And if you look at the PE also, PE is also like quite reasonable. Even if you look today is at 20 PE for like 100% growth engine. But आगे जाके obviously, since FY25 का भी base थोड़ा बढ़ेगा, going forward in FY26, 27, you can expect a 20% kind of growth. Okay, so this is the only this is the only company that was left. I'm finally done with the B2B space. It's done. Now the only thing is left is B2C. B2C में भी बहुत company है, but I've covered many. I've covered that Style Bazaar, V2 Retail, Trent, all that Vishal Mega Mart. A few companies that are there, especially these are like new companies IPO में जो आया है. I finished reading it, so from tomorrow I will just make tuck video. Anyways, that's that, and I'll see you again tomorrow. I'll see you again tomorrow, and wish you guys a very very happy New Year. I hope this New Year is filled with nothing but lots of love, health, wealth and happiness above everything. And I hope you all grow in every areas of your life, mentally, spiritually, again, in everything. So that's that for today. See you again. Bye.